From a distant corner of the Amazon to the far side of the moon, from the arid lands of Chile in South America to the coastal regions of Japan, everywhere there are miraculous phenomena that go beyond the limits of our imagination with their mysteries and unexpectedness. In other words, these are phenomena that we could have never even thought of. Hello, everyone. By the way, our discussion is not just limited to phenomena. In this video, we will also explore mysterious objects. Welcome to this channel. Let us invite you on a new journey. Are you ready? Well then, let's get started. The Black Triangle. The Black Triangle. It is an unidentified object that started appearing and being recorded in the sky since the early 1980s. Hundreds of people spotted such objects hovering over the Hudson River. However, it was later revealed that it was a group of pilots flying in a triangular formation. From 1989 to 1992, there were several reports of black triangular flying objects from residents in Belgium. In the following years, news of V-shaped objects spread from Illinois to Phoenix. Some people believe it's related to extraterrestrial beings, while others suggest it could be mundane rocket launch experiments or promotional airships. Either way, it's an intriguing phenomenon. The Black Triangle is speculated to be the TR-3A Black Manta or the TR-3B Astra, secret aircraft projects of the United States. Although the existence of these projects has never been officially confirmed, the internet is filled with alleged secret blueprints and videos showcasing the aircraft's performance in combat conditions. Is this genuine? If you have any information regarding this project, please share it in the comments section. Blooming Desert. The Atacama Desert is the driest desert on Earth. It is also one of the most mysterious places. Here, you can witness whimsical structures created by human hands or formed by nature itself. This desert is home to the largest prehistoric humanoid figure, known as the Atacama Giant. Additionally, there is the equally impactful Hand in the Desert. Did these beautiful formations captivate you? You would never have expected to see such things in a desert, right? However, in this corner of the Earth, nature has the greatest surprise in store. Deep within the scorching sands, the inhabitants of this barren land await their moment. And that moment arrives when long-awaited rain falls upon the hot sands. At that time, the world's driest desert transforms into a carpet of blooming flowers. Insects, birds, and lizards celebrate the appearance of grass and flowers. What else can we call this if not a miracle? But there was an even more incredible miracle that occurred in the Atacama Desert in 2021. Snow. Truly a bolt from the blue on a clear day. What are your thoughts? Exploding whales. Sometimes, whale carcasses are washed up on the coast, causing trouble for people. When the carcasses decompose and generate gas, the whale's body inflates like a balloon. These balloons eventually burst, leading to unpleasant situations. People sometimes try to deal with these whales, but end up making the problem even bigger. For example, in Taiwan, a whale exploded right in the middle of Tainan City. This happened when scholars were trying to transport the whale to a research institute. Can you imagine how surprised the people who witnessed it must have been? And if it was the largest recorded whale in Taiwan, it was even more remarkable. Now, here comes the unexpected part. The explosive demolition of a sperm whale using explosives. This was an idea proposed by the authorities of Florence, Oregon in the United States. In 1970, beneath a 7-ton carcass, they planted 450 kilograms of dynamite. Walt Umenhofer, a retired military personnel who happened to learn about the blasting plan, warned that the amount of explosives was not just a little more, but far beyond the limit. However, who would listen to the words of a retired military man? As a result, an enormous explosion occurred, surpassing everyone's expectations. It was powerful enough to earn a spot in our Massive Explosions feature. And indeed, it was dangerous. Fortunately, there were no injuries. However, the fatty mass of the falling whale caused shiny new cars to be flattened. Yes, Walt Umenhofer himself had distanced himself from the whale, but he forgot to move his car away. Fate can be ironic, isn't it? Polka-Dot Lake. On the east side of Similkameen Valley in British Columbia, Canada, there is Okanagan Lake. Throughout the year, this lake is just an ordinary one without any particularly notable features. However, there is an exception during the summer when the water mostly evaporates, transforming the lake into a polka dot pattern. This is due to the abundance of minerals dissolved or precipitated in the lake, giving the water an unusual coloration. During World War I, ammunition materials were extracted from here. But now, Spotted Lake is owned by the Okanagan Nation. You cannot approach the lake without permission from the chief of the Okanagan tribe. And perhaps it's the right thing to do. What do you think? Boiling River. Yes, there are remarkable things in lakes and rivers, including one of the tributaries of the Amazon River. Chennai Tinpishka, also known as La Bamba, is considered the only boiling river in the world, and that's true. This is because the river's water temperature reaches 100 degrees Celsius. The name Chennai Tinpishka means boiling with the heat of the sun, but the high water temperature is due to a more ordinary reason: geothermal heat. Researchers believe that deep faults run throughout the river, where heated water becomes hot springs and flows into the river. On the other hand, according to the beliefs of the local tribes, the water is heated by a giant snake, the mother of water. Either way, if we can make use of this hot water, we should be able to brew coffee or tea and even make soup. Don't you think it's a great idea? Patterns drawn on the seafloor. Can you see the mysterious patterns drawn on the seafloor? They are amazing, aren't they? These patterns were discovered off the coast of Amami Oshima, Japan in 1995. Subsequently, similar patterns were found off the western coast of Australia. Whose artwork could these patterns be? Divers have been trying to unravel this enigmatic mystery for a long time, and finally, in 2012, they succeeded in capturing footage of a male Amami pufferfish creating circles and patterns on the sandy bottom. The male creates these circles to attract females, and it also serves as a nest for their offspring. It is a reproductive ritual. According to researchers, females assess the size, number of lines, and even the color of the sand in this structure before making their choice. Only the most skilled fish architects earn the favor of the females. Furthermore, if successful, the father guards the eggs, drives away enemies, and waits for the birth of their children. The father built the nest for the sake of their offspring. Quite a responsibility, as they have to wait for 5 days. The far side of the moon. In school, we were taught that the moon always faces the same side towards the Earth. That is true. The time it takes for the moon to orbit the Earth is equal to the time it takes for one rotation. Therefore, we cannot see the far side of the moon. Is that really the case? Of course, there are photographs of the moon's far side taken by space probes. In addition, the astronauts of the Apollo 8 mission in 1968 orbited the moon and saw the objects on the dark side of the lunar surface with their own eyes. But it's more fascinating to see it in person than in photos. Now, get ready to be amazed. You too can see the far side of the moon. However, not all of it. It is due to a phenomenon called libration. The moon's orbit around the Earth is not a perfect circle, which causes the visible face of the moon to change periodically. As a result, we can peek beyond the edge of the moon's visible face. Because of this phenomenon, 59% of the moon is observable from Earth. So, when you look at a full moon, you are actually seeing a part of the moon's far side. Did you know that? If you learned something new, please like this video. Moonbow caused by sunlight. There is another phenomenon that seems ordinary and is often taught in elementary school, but it holds a mysterious quality. A rainbow is an atmospheric phenomenon that occurs when sunlight is refracted by rain or mist, causing it to split into different colors. You may have seen it before, but there is a darker version of the rainbow. It appears when the sun is hidden beyond the horizon. Yes, that's when the rainbow is born. However, This is not an ordinary rainbow, it is a moonbow. At night, this phenomenon appears as a white arc to the human eye, but longer exposures in photographs capture its colors. It may sound strange, but even a moonbow can only occur with the presence of sunlight. After all, moonlight is the reflection of sunlight by the moon. And with that, we come to the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. Did you enjoy the video? If you found it interesting, I would appreciate it if you could hit the like button. Well then, it's time to say goodbye for now. We'll meet again soon. Don't forget to check out this channel again. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.